need to kill someone, try... Stabbing them.
Good to see you again, Miss Eyre. Everything's quiet here in the mansion for the moment.
You like the shiny? I can make it for you. I can make it for you.
Take a look at this.
A blade of mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathous?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please, all of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
The blade is yours if you want it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
Tell me about it. I can't go 20 minutes without getting jumped.
But when does it start to hurt those you care about? I've tried to lead well, but this... I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawk, but... there is something else. Come back and talk to me.
And then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here. You know, those stains never came out.
You are horrible. Every inch.
You love it, big girl. And you owe me for the bottle. Hawk.
She's not so bad. Except when she is. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostagar. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
And?
And what?
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Kalen.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation. A champion of hope. Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Kalen didn't.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Do you ever think about that last night at Ostagar? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came. But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with... nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimper, Hawk. Not again.
Shock of shocks. You're staying.
You'd walk all over a new captain. I could never subject these men to that. Thank you for everything. I've so much because of you. I'm here for you, Hawk. And for myself.
Hello again, champion.
Knight Commander Meredith's gonna be mad.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
That's what I'm here for. That and doing all the fighting.
You know what I like about you, Hawk? Your humility. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this day on my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
Knight Commander.
She's gone. She's really gone. Meryl. How did all of this happen? I don't think beating yourself up over what happened will bring Marathari back.
No. But she'd want me to kick myself a few times at least. All this time, I thought I could help them. Save them. But they won't let me, will they? They'll destroy themselves to escape my help.
They might ruin themselves, but I'm sure they'll feel very self-righteous about it.
They wouldn't be Dalish otherwise. Maybe it's time I stop living for them. My people will kill me if I go back. I'm all alone. What will I do now?
Do what you want with your life. It's up to you.
What I want? I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest. I suppose I have a lot to think about, don't I? Thank you. Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
Well, I thought so right up until you asked me that.
It's Sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
I assume he got tired of helping.
That he did. Fan Harrell was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
Betrayal sounds bad. Next time, I'll go with flowers.
It's not bad, exactly. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
I still can't believe Hawk saved you.
You've been saying that for years. Would you have turned me over to the Canary?
No, but I know what they do to their prisoners.
Execute them horribly, I imagine.
The Canary waste nothing. They would re-educate you into a loyal follower of the Qun.
Could I refuse?
There's always Kamek, which turns you into a mindless laborer. Like I said, they waste nothing.
Oh.
If you wish to thank Hawk, she's standing right there.
The seals are gone. Foolish wards held by pretenders. Aspects. The true source is missing. The power unheld. But I command a peace.
Summoned a horror. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I do that?
Horrors are pieces, slivers of greater crimes. I am pride with reason. I enslave the whims and weirds, the dreams from the other side of the veil. Face me! Face everything!
Here we go!